Welcome to the Hachette podcast. This is Brandon.
And January.
I am back from my hiatus from last night.
It was a short hiatus.
It was.
So that's okay. We are already on chapter 6 of the Birth That Fear book for our 30-day countdown. What day are we on?
It is day 18.
That's right.
Until the book comes out. And with the chapter you're about to read, you should get a little more excited.
Well, this chapter 6, is called Vaginas Do Open, Babies Do Come Out. VBAC Without Fear. This is probably the most feisty chapter in the entire book.
Not probably, it is.
Okay, so
Absolutely it is.
I allowed myself to pull out my soapbox for this one because having 3 VBACs after 2 cesareans myself, I know firsthand what a fight it was and how determined I had to be and how feisty I had to be. I'm pretty sure I scared a lot of people. Probably care providers too. But I knew my body could birth my baby vaginally, and I was getting really fed up and ticked off with people telling me that I couldn't for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, I remember doing interviews with all the midwives during your 3rd pregnancy, and they were all skeptical about quote unquote letting you try for a double VBAC.
You guys know how I feel about that. I'm not okay with that at all. So I'm just going to read the first sentence of this chapter because I think it sets the tone. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. I'm going to be completely real with you. If you want to birth your child vaginally after previously having had a C-section, also known as a VBAC, you will probably have to fight for it. I love that first sentence of the chapter, and I also hate that that has to be said.
Yeah, that's the day and age we live in.
It's just frustrating that if you've had a previous cesarean, and here's the other thing too. Even if you had a cesarean and then you've had a vaginal birth and you have a 3rd pregnancy, you're still considered a VBAC because you've had that surgery on your uterus before. Yeah. So you are automatically treated differently. Are there increased risk with VBAC? The answer is yes. However, it is a tiny, tiny increase. And there are websites like VBAC Facts and other websites that you can go to get the actual statistics and numbers. I've always operated under the guise of, I am not a statistic. I'm a human being. I know my body. I know this pregnancy. I know this baby. So that's how I operate. And I hope that some of you listening are saying to yourself or out loud, January, it wasn't a fight for me. Because if that's the case, then we're doing our job. That's what I want to hear more of, is that you found options and you found support and that you were respected through your decision to have a VBAC from the beginning. That is the goal. Having less options, having to fight for it, being told we can't, being told, well, we'll give you a trial of labor, or we'll allow you to if you do all of these things. Without having a discussion about each of those individual things and why, that's not informed consent. That's not making informed decisions. We need care providers who are willing to sit with us and say, I am a little more concerned because of this and this is why, but hey, let's talk about this and let's see what our options are and let's come up with a plan where everybody feels really confident and comfortable and having a wonderful birth experience and a VBAC. That's what we need. And that's going to look different for everyone, but we need more of that and less of the fight.
That is very well said. Absolutely.
Thank you. I think that's all I'm going to share on this episode because I get to share more with you tomorrow from the VBAC chapter as well.
Yes, you do.
All right. Until next time.
Adios.
Love ya.